Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so back on Farming Simulator 25. I'm going to be continuing on the Wola map, but I was looking at the new downloads and new mods. I grabbed a couple of these, had to do some updates. And I was looking at some of the newer maps, but I would probably do most of these actually. This one looked kind of cool. Yeah, I like the way that the map itself looks. But I would probably do this Deadwood one. With the massive forest, the big fields, all the bunch of different field types. And then all those buildables like the roller coaster, the grain mill, pirate ship, all that stuff are on there. So I mean that'd be kind of cool to do. But yeah, so let's get back into the Wola map. I have now 48 hours into the map. Alright, so we're at $80,000. So I think, I don't remember what month we're in. I think it's almost wintertime. Yeah, all my animals are cooking along. Got wool, eggs, pigs. I have cows, but I just put them in there like 2 months ago. So they're gonna be like over another year before I even get like milk and stuff out of those. Alright, so we're October, so we're in the fall now. So yeah, I got 125 sheep. This pen holds 1,006. They have plenty of food in here. Got the wood greenhouse. Let's see what we got in here. Got a bunch of wood chip. So my wood automatically gets sent to a different production. Food, they have 18,000 liters of food, so they should be good for at least another month or two. But yeah, now I'm at 120 out of 1,049 pigs. So yeah, my oldest pigs are right now at 2,300. I think after, it's gonna be a few more months before they're at max price. But yeah, my total investment in pigs is, so I got 5 of each one at 200, so a total of 3,000. And the crazy thing is, one of these pigs gives me $2,300. So yeah, pigs will get you a massive amount of money once you start. I mean, it'll take like 2.5, 3 years before you can really sell them for maximum. But I was thinking about changing out these greenhouses because, for one, they're extremely slow. Like these greenhouses, I've had running for like 4 months. So I don't know where I don't know where our pumpkins are going. I think, did I? No, yeah, I actually did. I put another production in. Where did it go? I think it was a bakery. Yeah, this bakery. So yeah, they're all going in there. So I can do like blueberry food, pumpkin pies, poppy cakes. So I think I already planted poppies, or I was going to. Where's Poppy? Where's Poppy? Red. Okay, so yeah. So I'm probably going to plant poppies in this field. I hope I don't have... Yeah. So it's going to be a few months, so I might have to just hold off on planting poppies right now. But the only ones that I can even harvest during that time are green rye. That's pretty much it that I can plant right now. And vetch rye, so I don't have any of the use for those, so I probably won't do them. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hold off on that field until March. So another 5 more months. What's up, Turbo? What do we have for contracts that I'm not gonna do? Harvesting. I could do a mowing contract, I guess, for 6,000. Plowing. I mean, that won't be that bad. Actually, I might actually do these. I wonder if I can grab the grass. Yeah, I can try that. Let me actually do this. All right, so let's do that contract, and then what time is it? It's only 12 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, I have enough time. I can do. Is there baling contracts? Yeah, not for $600. I might do this one. It's plowing contract. Alright, so we got 2 going. So that's another 11,000, 1150. And then what do we have for used vehicles? Nothing in here. Hey, that sounds like the Breakfast of Champions. As long as you have a glass of milk or put them in a bowl or something with milk in it. Alright, so where... I think these are all the mods I have right now. Yeah, I just grabbed this off-road, this 4x4. So I'll probably buy that at one point. I don't have like a farm, like a farm vehicle that's not a tractor. I mean, I have that quad, but yeah, that's kind. I mean, it's not very useful. All right, so I'm gonna take a look in here real quick. Factories. Yeah, I just like just straight cookie dough. Or what I like to do is get like Chips Ahoy or like some other cookies and then put them in a bowl, put in the microwave for like 15 seconds, and then put ice cream on them. So good. Alright, I don't think I really have anything else I can do here, so let's go do those contracts. So let's go do that mowing contract first. I think that's the field on top. So yeah, it's not that one. Yeah, it's this one all the way up here. Alright, so we just gotta go. I can just take that road up here, up here, up here, up here. So that is this road right here. And my poplar still is not ready. Yeah, that takes so long too. But the nice thing is you just plant it one time and then it just keeps regrowing like grass. But you get so much wood chip. Like, that's probably gonna be a few $100,000 of wood chip out of that thing. Oops. There's a pretty thick fog here. Yes, this tractor will absolutely do over 60 miles an hour. And it slows down pretty decently enough too. Alright, oh shoot, I forgot to grab I was gonna grab my baler. Should I? I probably should. I'm gonna grab it. I totally forgot. This tractor, I'm pretty sure is a medium. That is the Dude's Fire, I think. I don't know, it's considered a large tractor. Yeah, it's this Dude's Fire. It does up to 3,000 horsepower. I have this Dude's Fire and this Massey. So those are both large tractors. I mean, this one's pretty cheap though, it's only 200,000. But yeah, I did do the 3,000 horsepower engine setup, and that was just insane. So I bumped it down to 1,000 horsepower. But you can do a whole bunch of different options on here. But yeah, base horsepower I think is 295. But I mean, even without the unrealistic, it goes up to like 465. But you can do 1,000 and 3,000. But yeah, 3,000. It was I had to drop it down. It was way too much. Yeah, some apps I'll just do like just strictly like Case or just strictly like John Deere for equipment, but I mean this one I've only had 2 tractors this entire time. Oh, I can't see my entry. I know it's by this tree I just hit. Yep, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab my baler. I can probably grab that grass off of there. If I'm going to be mowing, I might as well just grab it. If I can, it'll tell me. So, I mean, whatever. Worst I can say is no. Alright, now let's actually do this. Yeah, this field here is the one I'm going to make a poppy field. Yeah, that's a pretty big field. I just plowed together 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. And I missed that turn again. Am I driving on the wrong side of the road? No. I'm gonna blinker on some of the more. Beacons on, so I don't mean business over here. Alright, so the field has a walking path. So it's this field here. So let's get the motor unfolded. So everything is ready to go. And yeah, it's not letting me pick up the grass. Wait, why? That was weird. I figured I'd try again anyway. And with this baler, I think my grass bales are like 52,000 liters, and straw is like 70 something thousand liters. Yeah, this field won't take that long at all. trucks, you don't need to worry about missing little spots here and there because you're not going to be doing the whole thing anyway to get 100%. But I should have put the plow on the back so I can just head over to that because that other field's not far from me. So we are 40% done with this field already. Alright, so the back and forth I'll probably start on this side. Section right there. It would have been nice to be able to grab all this grass, but I'm assuming there might be at least one more contract for this field. Probably for baling or using a tedder. I'll just do the 6,000 for mowing it. And with my productions going, I'm getting about $1,000 an hour. bunch of stuff set to selling my productions. Alright, 70% done. Probably like these 4 and then probably a partial one to be done with them. Actually, I think that's a full one for the most part. But I still don't think I'll have to do the whole thing. That contract is done. Yeah, I should have, instead of grabbing this baler, I should have just put the plow in the back. Why you brake checking me for, bro? That's your fault. So you can kind of see my entrance. So what I'll probably do, I'll just end up doing these, finishing up this contract, collect that money, make sure my animals are good, and then probably go to November. And then we'll see if my popper is going to be ready by that time. because with that one I have to get a forage harvester with a poplar attachment on the front. Actually, you know what, before I put it away, I'm going to clean it off. I have my plow right here. So we'll just snatch that real quick. Alright, so where's that other field? Alright, so that's up here, so I can go out that way. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. And I actually have this field too, so I could do, because this one is empty, so I could do poppies, say in this field, and then do the other field with something else. So I should at least plant one of those right now. There's not really too many options for planting in October. More of the winter crops like probably wheat. Good to go. It's actually a pretty long field. It's a little bit narrow, but it's pretty long. I think you have a pretty successful farm if you're making $1,000 an hour. Because farm equipment is expensive. Back up here. I'm not worried about going over on that side. All right, 60% done. These settings here. General, oops. Camera setting. I already have the, oh my god. I already have that turned all the way up. I know this is just slow. Can't imagine being slower than that. This field driving assist is so nice because that was only a mod on FS22 on PC, but they actually made that a base game thing on console as well. Definitely is the quality of life mod. Probably be coming back around here from the other side and be done. Oh yeah, we're 95%. Probably get about halfway down the line here. So let's go head back to the farm, collect these contracts. And then I need to plant one of those fields. Save the other one for Poppy. Alright, so let's take a look at that this 37. pH, I think pH is fine on that, I'm not really sure. Let me go visit that real quick. Alright, so it says pH is good, but I mean it's close. Yeah, I mean I'm really not worried about that. And actually alfalfa is another one of those you can just plant one time. So I think that's what I was going to do, is leave that. Because I need alfalfa for my TMR. So yeah, alfalfa. I actually have a lot of alfalfa for that. So yeah, my TMR is running. I already have 43,000 liters. Alright, what I have in here, slurry 3,400, no milk. I'm not going to have milk for a long time. Because these cows are only, I think, 2 months, maybe 3 months now. They're actually 4 months old now. Alright, so let me go put the TMR in there. Oh yeah, and I gotta get the chicken feed going. I have a trailer over there that just automatically refills it. Alright, so that'll just keep refilling when it starts running out. So the way that I set this, oops, wrong way. Yeah, the way that I set this up is to go through here and then go around. Yeah, so there's basically 50,000 liters in there, and it's like 2%. It's probably like 5%. Alright, so I started with 40 cows, spent $200 on each cow, so that's what, 8,000? was too far forward. Alright, so that is done. Yeah, these cows are never going to run out of food for a very long time. So I mean, really, I probably don't need to do alfalfa again. But I'll probably let it grow one more time and then plant something else in there. Tight fitting here. Alright, so I think that's actually... Let me double check on these productions. And so this production is just doing barley, flour. No, is that running? No, that's not running. Alright, so what uses honey? Oh, cereal probably. Yeah, so I'm not ready for doing cereal. I need oats and corn and raisins. Yes, I'm putting my wood in here and getting furniture, paper cartons, or paper roll, cardboard rolls, and prefab walls and beams. And then all the wood stuff is just selling automatically. Alright, but yeah, I got wheat flour going. Do I have enough wheat in here? Wheat's not, I don't have much wheat. Yeah, flour is going into this bakery. Flour, it's got a little bit. And then it's also going into this one. So wheat, or flour. It doesn't have much flour either. Because that is for making soup. I guess all you need to make soup is flour and eggs. I guess that's for the noodles, obviously, but... Yeah, there's lots of wood chips, and it's out of what? Seeds, out of seeds. So I need to go grab some seeds, actually. I need another little trailer. in like some sort of order. Let's do a little bit more. That should be plenty. My wood chip while I'm over here. This tree. Solid fertilizer. I wish I could do like manure for that instead. So it should give me an option to load the wood chips. There we go. Wood chips. So what do we have in here? Wood chips, 11,000, 29,000. Actually, I have a lot of oats in here. Is it even raining over here? I don't think so. But it looks like my shed roof is leaking. Everything should be good. I'm just gonna double check the peg food. Yeah, pigs should be good on food. Chickens are good. Sheep are definitely good. Yeah, so all the animals are good. Yeah, so these cows are 4 months old. Alright, so my sheep are the first ones. Those are 25 months. Chickens are 23 months. Pigs are 22 months. And then cows are 4 months. You just need so much. You need so much stuff with cows, though. I mean, I kinda need wheat. Actually, do I? I don't think I might have extra barley. What do I have in here? Okay, so I do have some wheat. Yeah, because that production's gonna run out of wheat for flour pretty soon. Alright, let me grab this trailer again. Did run some wheat down there. I should just leave this trailer out. Some sort of order. Alright, let's go run into our almond production. Some sort of turn-in road here somewhere. Alright, so here's our bakery, which I don't think they're making anything right now. Alright, so I have a bunch of blueberries. I need to run eggs down here. It's got flour, pumpkins, sugar. Alright, so blueberry buns. I need milk and butter. Probably for all of this. I don't have any extra flour for that. Flour, yeah, it needs milk and butter. Milk and butter. Milk and all this stuff needs milk and butter. But yeah, you get so really so much money for pumpkin pies, poppy cakes, cream cakes, and blueberry cake, blueberry buns. Yeah, this is gonna make so much money. But I need milk and butter though. Actually, let me take a look at my clothing factory. Granny's Knitwear. Got 31,000 liters of clothes. And about between 11 and 12,000 per 1,000 liters. So even if it was 10,000 per 1,000, that's still 311,000. So that'll be close to about 350, 360,000. Plus my bonus for environmental score. So that's another 7% for my sell prices. So yeah, that's a lot. That's easily another 1,000 per 1,000 liters. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna dump this wheat in here, so we can keep the flour going. Alright, so wheat, there is now 16,000 liters of wheat in here. Milk bottled, okay. So milk, well, it's buffalo milk. Alright, so the recipe for this is 1 to 2. So that's actually pretty good. Every 1,000 liters I put in, I get 2,000 liters out. Actually, this does butter as well. It's almost 1 to 1. Holy cow. Why is this so bad? This is like you get 3x, this one you get 9x. No, that's like 12x. That is crazy. I need I mean, even goats would be worth it just to make butter. I mean, goats only. I mean, I could put goats and sheep in the same pen. Alright, so I might actually do that. I mean, I typically do that anyway. I'll put goats and sheep right away in the same pen, get goat milk and sell it or whatever I need to do with it. But I don't even need that many goats to make a lot of butter. So yeah, actually, let me grab some goats. Because they got plenty of food, there's plenty of space for them, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Don't even need to think about it. I'm kind of guessing why I didn't do that earlier. I think it's because I was going to do them separate. But I don't really have, I mean, I have space for them, but not close. Alright, so yeah, goats, yeah, they're about the same, cost the same. Let's see, do I just buy them at A-months? No. But I'll probably grab like, actually how many sheep did I get? 25 sheep. Let me grab like 10 of them. Let's do 20. Alright, I'm not getting any more sheep for another 2 months. Because this one, these take 5 months for a reproduction cycle. Okay, now am I done? If I can put this trailer back. Let me see, can this pick up these blueberries on the ground? Of course not. Actually sound really good right now. Alright, now I think I should be good. Yeah, I'm not going to do any fields. I don't think. Let me just double check. Okay, so I can only really plant mustard, rye, spelt. I mean, I can do wheat. I can probably do barley. Yeah, wheat, barley, and that's, I mean, that's pretty much it. Rye, I don't think I have anything that does rye. Yeah, this is for sure not going to even have that because that's a mod. Yeah, that doesn't do any of those. This obviously was not. Alright, so let me make sure my greenhouses have water. That has water. That has water. Okay, yeah, everything looks good. Alright, so my all-in-one production, I should have sugar beets coming in. Yep. I'm getting those from a greenhouse. And those are shipping out sugar to the bakery. And it's also keeping sugar here. And so does this do goat milk? Goat milk. What's the recipe for this? 10 to 2. So this is only 2x. But this bakery, or no, where did I see that? No, that's for butter. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, butter. Yeah. Alright, but so for, yeah, I'm not even gonna check that. I'm not using goat milk for butter, or for milk for, goat milk. I'm using goat milk for butter. Alright, so this should be good. I'm not doing anything in here. Yeah, I'm just getting everything basically preloaded with flour, pumpkins and blueberries obviously, and sugar. Alright, so this one I just put in grass, so yeah, I don't have anything. Actually, I can get rid of my chaff. Um, yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's do this chaff silage digestate. Yeah, because that's really the only thing you can use chaff for is silage. Might as well get some digestate out of it too. But I can get chaff from alfalfa when I harvest it early. I found that out the hard way multiple times. Let's see, clothes are rocking. So yeah, right now potatoes, I don't have anything for potatoes. Might as well just turn those off right now. Alright, so yeah, we got plenty of stuff in here to make TMR still. Actually, what's the recipe? This one, 240, 240, 240. So silage, I'm using more silage than anything. So double the silage. So silage, I have another 150,000 in here. Yeah, so I definitely need a ton of silage. Water pumps, those are good. Okay, yeah, everything should be good. Hey, let me grab this stuff here. Collect and collect. Cultivate, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of these. I would do mowing and plowing if they're over like 5,000. Alright, so we're at 88,000. I already pretty much didn't do anything and made $8,000 so far. Because I still have no used vehicles that I'm wanting to fix up and sell. Alright, so I think we're done with October. Alright, now we are at $96,000. And it's November. Ooh, I think, is this actually ready? Dang, got my poplar ready. How are these animals looking? Alright, so these are worth $7.50. Yeah, I have 0 goat milk, so yeah, it's gonna be a while before I even get any goat milk. I would say probably once they get to adults. So yeah, and probably another probably 7 months. Alright, so these should have reproduction next month. 3 more months, 3 more months, a bunch more months. Alright, so let's go take a look at the pigs real quick. Alright, they're at 2,400. And I think these are every 4 months. So this one still has 2 more months, 3 more months, 3. Okay. But yeah, we're at 120 pigs right now. And they're eating about 4,000 liters of food every month. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe about 5,000. Alright, let's take a look at the cows here real quick. Yeah, they have lots of food. I think the last time I looked at it was like 50,000. So yeah, their food will last a while. Alright, and then what I have in here for slaughter 6,000, so that's going up quite a bit actually. Manure is going to be going up quite a bit once I get more cows, more pigs. Alright, then let's check on chickens here real quick. Alright, we got some eggs. And we're at max chickens. I mean, for me, it's really not even worth selling these. I mean, I bought them for like $5 each, and I got 25 of them to start with. I mean, I could just to make my money back and then just keep the rest. Like I would sell the 60 and the 40 to make 100. Actually, these are every other month I get more chickens. Yeah, let's just do that. Sell these 40 and sell these 60. So that leaves 100 more. I'm beginning half of that next month. These are at 50%. These are at 50%. 20 each. Okay. So I got 1,000 eggs, 1,000 eggs. Now I could get the mod that I could put the trigger over the top of that and then it distributes them. Because actually, I might actually do that. Because this one, let me see how many eggs I have in here. Yeah, this is almost full of eggs. And then eggs go into the bakery and all-in-one. That's one thing. I don't want the eggs to go in here. I don't have a use for them in here. So I'm gonna have to just run them by hand to the bakery. Okay, but I'm gonna wait until I get a bunch of eggs. I'm not gonna run like 2 pallets every other month. And then once those are more adults, then I'll be getting a lot more eggs per month. Alright, it looks like animals are good. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's double check my productions here. Yeah, it's got a lot of wood in here, so I'm not worried about that running out. It's got enough sugar beets, I think. But yeah, I'm just making furniture, paper, carton rolls, prefab walls, beams, furniture, just selling all that. And then wheat, I should have enough wheat for a while. Where's wheat? Wheat, yep. And then that's just going to be distributing flour. Alright, so yeah, these greenhouses are fine. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, I got enough wool in there. I don't need to worry about that right now. And what is this out of? Oh, this is out of herbicide. Okay, so let me. So that takes 8 million liters of herbicide, really. So sure. Alright, so yeah, we have our liquids container here. And then I'm just gonna run here and grab some herbicide. That's probably too close. Alright, so that should be fine. That's really expensive. Alright, so now everything's back up and running. Seeds, actually what's the recipe? Seeds are the least. So seed should be fine for probably a couple months. Yeah, it's only 3 seeds. Everything in here should be running. Yep. Flour's kind of getting low in here. Yeah, this might need solid fertilizer. Actually, it doesn't take that much. So solid fertilizer might be actually good for a couple more months. Yeah, man, this is cranking out TMR. But I'm gonna have to put more silage in there. And that's just water, so yeah, Alright, so let me drop this off and then grab a trailer and, for one, put silage into the TMR, mixer. And then I can take the TMR out and feed the cows. So yeah, first I'm gonna grab the silage out of here. If I can get this to cooperate. Back from Alright, so Y is, and I'm not, oh jeez, gotta be closer. Alright, I need all the silage, give me all of it. Alright, so this has a ton of water in here. I'll be happy once this is full because then it'll put more in my greenhouses. Alright, so hay, I need hay. I have lots of digestate, so I can start using that for fertilizer. Actually, I have not yet. Okay, this was dumb. I don't need that. That's a waste of time to fix up and resell. Okay, so that's empty. So now let's swing around here, drop it off. And then empty this of TMR and feed the cows. There's like 200 and some thousand liters of TMR in here now. I've done way more than enough TMR mixing wagons to ever want to deal with that ever again. So I will use their production to do that. or the cow pastures with a feeding robot. But I wanted to do this because it has a recipe that uses alfalfa. The alfalfa hay. Yeah, this is cranking food out quickly. So I mean, this is also the TMR fast, but they all say fast when you go to the production list. But that is super fast. So we'll just dump it in here. I'm gonna guess this is still only gonna be like 25% full. Yeah, because this holds so much food in here. I think it's 1 million. Yeah, it's at 273. It's roughly 25%. Yeah, so it's probably it holds 1 million food. But when you have 1,000 cows, they go through it pretty quickly. But once I get that full, then I don't need to worry about them for a while. Alright, I think animals should be good. So now what do I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to harvest this. This poplar field. So I need to go get a forage wagon or a forage harvester. Actually, I'm gonna leave this out here. Usually when I do poplar harvesting, I need multiple trailers. Alright, so I need forage harvesters. Alright, so there should be poplar. I think this is just for planting. Oh, maybe not. Alright, so I think I can use any forage harvester. Even though it doesn't show it on there. Alright, so let's go to forage harvesters. And header. I need the lizard header. Poplar. And I can use it with the lizard harvester. Alright, so we're going to customize this. I probably don't really need to do any extras. I'm not buying it. I'm just going to be leasing this for 15,000. Alright, and then I'm going to do this. Working with, let's do 10. I'm not trying to be a cheater. Okay, lease for $900. Alright, so let's go grab this and then go grab that poplar. That is going to be a massive amount of wood chip. So when is the best price for wood chips? It's probably going to be pretty soon. Really, that's going to be all the way in the bottom. Yeah, in January. So 2 more months. Alright, so I'm going to be harvesting this in November. And I don't know for sure how long it takes. I think it's 9 months. I think. Actually, what does this calendar look like? Because I think you can harvest it every month. Power, yeah, you can harvest it every month. I don't remember when I planted it. I mean, it seems like it took like 3 years for it to grow, but it's probably like 9 months. And at some point, I probably do plan on buying this field. I can put stuff on here, or just have a road to my farm. And then that way, I can just drive through the gate or something right here. I can just drive through there. I mean, it's not a big deal to me, but I just have to cut through this field to get to my farm from there. It's not my field, so I really don't care. Alright, so let's grab this trailer. I wonder, well actually I might... I think the silage additive is just for chaff. Alright, so let's get that pipe out. Let's unfold that. Turn on the harvester and flutter rip. One pass of like half of the field, and I'm already at 50,000. for my yield potential. I am at an expected yield of 122%. Yeah, this is an insanely good field. I'd say that this is almost easily $1 million worth of poplar in here. Especially, why is it just doing that? I mean, it's fine on that side. Probably gonna have almost a full trailer full of just making one pass around this field. This trailer holds 500,000 liters. So if the price for poplar is at 500 per 1,000, that's 250,000 per trailer. Not cutting it off. And then I just want to go around the edge because it's going to be in the way. And plus I need to unload this trailer. I might. I wonder if I'm going to be able to finish up the edge and not have to empty this. That might be possible. Yeah, right now I'll show my yield percentage is at 119. I don't have to unload this before it's full. I'm just grabbing this one long row around the whole field. try to offset so I don't run it over and destroy it. So let's get this unloaded. This is the first 500,000 liters of wood chips. That was basically one lap around the field. Selling these in 2 months is going to be worth about $250,000 per trailer. Actually, how much was in here? Okay, I think it unloaded while I was emptying the trailer. So I can basically just start going up and down now. Yeah, I ran over this. So I'm trying not to hit that. Well, actually, I'll just leave it. Okay, why? Oh my god, why is it missing this? Yeah, I mean, one lap around here was 500,000 liters. I'm probably gonna have like at least 4 trailer fulls. Right now I'm harvesting at 121% yield. Actually, do I need to adjust this? Yeah, why? It's supposed to be at 10. Oh my god. That's why I was missing it. Yeah, each trip down is about 30% of my trailer. Yeah, so probably I'm gonna say about four trailers full. there's still a lot more. So I'm gonna call four trailers. The fourth one may not be all the way full. So that'll be roughly 2 million liters of wood chips. So if this trailer is 60% full, by the time I get to the bottom, it's about 30% for each trip. But at some point, it's gonna start getting narrower. It's about 30% each time back and forth, or 30% each time down. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to empty it by the time I get to the top again. It's gonna be probably like 91, 92%. Yeah, it's still harvesting at 120%, 121% yield. So you're at 94%. Alright, so let's go empty this and then get back to it, yeah, and then I just run it over. I don't know if I destructed it or not, if it's still too young. $1 million liters of wood chips. Now I did have some in there from my wood greenhouse, but yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have to really do too much to it. Maybe put some more nitrogen. Yeah, pH is fine. Yeah, that yield map is very dark green, so that's excellent. I'm at 121% yield right now. We'll see if it goes away. Which if it doesn't really matter. No. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think putting silage additive would make any difference in additional wood chips. I mean, to me, that doesn't make sense. That would be more for like chaff and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll just go up this row and then empty it out. It's not going to be a full row. I just got to keep eye on it so I don't, well, I mean, I can go a little bit past, but I don't want to destroy it either. Alright, so we'll go empty this. So this is basically trailer number 3. And that's going to give us 1.5 million right now. So selling it at 500 per 1,000 liters, that's 750,000. but the highest was close to 600. Section. Yeah, I don't think there was anything good in the last multi, but it could have been. So these rows are going to start to get shorter now. Yeah, it's pretty consistently at 121% yield. And then I was get us 7% right now. Supplements for my environmental score. So I think if I go down one more time, that'll be a full trailer. Pretty close, 94%. I can probably do this one and collect it in the harvester. I just gotta watch it. So let's go empty this trailer. So this one is trailer number 4. And that's going to put us at over 2 million. So selling, it's well over $1 million right now. And then I'm just going to empty out the harvester here. Alright, that was an extra 6,000. And then I think, yeah, just probably one more strip here. Yeah, that's some bad soil up there. Alright, that is an entire popper field done now. Waited so long to do that. Alright, so grand total of $2,022,000. So that I think is probably just under 2 million, because a lot of, well, not a lot, but I did have I should have looked, but it's probably about 50,000 from my, well, probably not that many, from my wood greenhouse. Alright, so let's return that and return that. Alright, wool is going. Yeah, no, that is a empty poplar field. Yeah, I should do some nitrogen. Yeah, I need to do nitrogen. Alright, so I need to find a liquid fertilizer sprayer. Because I have quite a bit of digestate. Do I even put this back right now? I can probably put it right here. Alright, so let me take a look at vehicles. Let's see. I already passed it. Alright, slurry tankers. Alright, so I need something that has a high capacity. That one's 27, that one's 35. So this spreads at 16 meters. Yeah, so that is liquid. Or I can do this one, because that's 21. But I don't know if these are for precision farming. Wait, what is this? That is for... Alright, so that's actually the precision farming mod. Alright, where is that? Alright, but so I have a tractor that has the manure sensor, I think. So one of these has the good one of them doesn't. Repaint for 27,000. Alright, so this camera now. Yeah, so this one I don't think does. Yeah, I do not need a musical horn. Did that really put the Michelin guy on there? Yeah, of course I'm gonna do that. So that's probably that color that I was wondering. Format Alright, let's do that. Make it orange. If it was black, you wouldn't be able to see it. Yeah, but this is the one that does not have the correct, Nitrogen sensor. Okay, so let's customize that. Let's go to this one. Yeah, that's what this is. Okay. Yes, I gotta use my Deutz-Bar. So it's the one with the white on the top. Which is this one. Oh my god, I did not. Jeez. Alright, so yeah, now I have to find a good slurry spreader. Or digestate spreader. And I might as well buy it because I'm going to be using digestate to fertilize from now on. Alright, so this is 32, 35. That one already holds more. Alright, I wonder if I can put the digestate in that other tanker that I have. Alright, so this is a 3-point, so that goes on the front. I might actually just do that. Alright, I'm gonna do the 50,000 one. The base price is 2,500, but my options make it 51,000. Alright, so yeah, let's buy that. And then, which trailer? Capacity, I can do 500,000 liters for 0 price. That is a absolute no-brainer. So I probably don't even need that tanker. Actually, this is an even bigger no-brainer. 300,000. Yeah, and it does 15 meters. Yeah, for sure. Main color, of course, is going to be here. Oh, that did the hoses, it looks like. Yeah, that does the hoses. Alright, so rim color, I always do onyx black. Yeah, that's slick. Alright, so that's 77,500. I should have looked before getting that tanker. Yeah, because I was looking at this. Yeah, so I'm for sure getting that. I might as well just sell this. Actually, I'll probably keep it. So I need what 50,000 more. Yeah, this is absolutely no-brainer. That does, yeah, that does digest it as well. Alright, what are we gonna do for wheels? Yeah, let's do Michelin since they gave me those mirror statues. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Perfect. Let's buy that. Alright, so let's go and reset our tractor and then go grab that stuff. Alright, so that tank I can put on the front. I gotta grab it this way. Change the color of that. Not even like. Oh yes, I can. Alright, so we need to do that. Mount color. I guess I can leave that black. And of course I'm gonna do orange pump. Or should I change that? Yeah, we'll leave the pump black. Alright, perfect. I don't know, this is probably gonna be my new favorite setup. As long as it uses the sensor properly, it'll be fine. Yeah, because sometimes you run into those where it's supposed to be using the sensor, but it doesn't, and then it doesn't doesn't see the field properly and all that kind of stuff. So we'll give this one a shot. So right now I'm just going to be probably fertilizing one field because that alfalfa needs 0 nitrogen, and I haven't planted that other field yet, so I don't know what my nitrogen levels need to be. That is not the right place. Yeah, for sure don't need our other tank right now. just don't want to over applying it. See, that's slightly over. But I think I think it should still be fine. Alright, so yeah, this setup is working pretty good so far. Let me just check. Yeah, nitrogen is bad here. That's pretty good here. Yeah, I can see here it should only be at 120. It's at 130, 115. Yeah, I mean it's looking good. It's looking good. And it's got a nice little shine to it. You know, typically with the liquid fertilizer spreaders, even the manure spreaders, like you just go through it so fast. But this one's it's been pretty good. I started at 57%. Yeah, this is probably my favorite liquid fertilizer spreader right now. It holds a lot. It doesn't run out immediately. You can't really see where it's applied looking at it this way, but if you're looking at it with like a glare, you can see it. Yeah, I'm glad I saw this one because I was gonna get it. I was really about to get a different one. And that's why I got that tank. But yeah, this slurry tank that I'm using to spread holds 300,000 liters of digestate. So this tank in the front holds 50,000, I think. So that's really, I really don't need that probably. Alright, which section did I just do? See it spraying out the bottom there. Probably a couple more passes and then this will be done. Alright, now I gotta find a place for this. That looks like as good of a spot as any. Good thing I didn't park my trailer in front of it. Just kidding, because I actually did. Alright, let's just put this trailer back too. So I can basically get rid of this. This is my solid fertilizer. That is lime. I still need that. Oh, that's my mower and baler. There should be something in here. Oh, I do have a little tanker in here. Oh my god. whole collection of tanks. Alright, so this holds 12,000, which is actually a good amount. And this one holds 20,000. Alright, so this I can actually put soups and whatever in. Okay, whatever. That's weird. I really don't think I need this. I can put oils in it. I can put oils in this one. So this one holds 6 more items, which is probably those soups. Yeah, that one, actually, let me sell this. I don't need that. I mean, I can probably sell one of these. Because I don't want to... Oh, actually, I probably will keep it for right now. Yeah, this holds 50,000. Okay, so... Yeah, so I actually did buy stuff and sell it last month. But probably not this month. It's just a bunch of junk in here. Tractor's actually getting dirty. Alright, so we got the poplar finally harvested. Got it fertilized now too. So this field should be good. Yeah, that all looks good. Alright, so now I don't think I really have much to do. Let's get these out of the way. Yeah, I don't care. I am not using a forklift just to move these. Alright, so sheep are good. Goats are good. Have goats now. Alright, so they got plenty of food. Alright, so these are going to be reproducing in 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 2 months. Alright, so they're at 2,400, so I gotta keep an eye on that. Alright, so my cows are now 5 months old. They have tons of food. Pigs are all good. Chickens are really good. And sheep and goats are good. Alright, so what about productions? I think everything in here is still going to be running. Yep, no problem. How are we looking on wheat? Wheat looks good. Alright, so this is full of pumpkins. I need to run eggs over here though. Yeah, it's not getting as much sugar as I'm hoping. Yeah, actually, I need to keep this full of grass. This is where I'm gonna be getting my digestate. Cause I'll just run this grass silage digestate, so I get silage and digestate, and use up the 1,000,000 liters of water. All right, these are good. These are missing water. Oh my god, why is this missing water all the time? And this is missing solid fertilizer. I need something that pumps more water. Alright, and then this has another 57,000 liters of food in it. Alright, so wood chips. Yeah, 2 more months I'm going to be selling wood chips. I have 2,000,000 liters of wood chips. Alright, so my environmental score went up. That's good. This field needs weed control. These need, well, I mean, once I get stuff planted, then these will go up again. This is at a 76. This field doesn't require nitrogen for alfalfa, so I mean, hopefully that will kind of reflect that. Alright, so yeah, now my environmental score will get me 10% higher sell price. So that'd be a lot of money for wood chips. But yeah, I think everything should be good for the winter now. Is there anything worth doing in here? Rock removal, I am not doing that. I'm not picking up stones. I am not transporting wood. I would plow if it was a little bit higher than that. I'm not harvesting either. Cultivating. Yeah, I'm not doing any of these. Alright, but yeah, everything should be good. Alright, so I'm going to take a little break for right now. I'll be back on later. So make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. I have playlists for all the different stuff that I play, tons of content you can check out. But I'll see you in the next one. Peace.